fueled on a diet of special brew and amphetamines, 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 amphetamines.
we couldn't get any work in Los Angeles with a synthesizer because nobody knew what it was.
say that you can do what you like. It means it's cooperation, it's working it out together. You know that by acting as a team, you punch above your weight as an individual.
There's no leader, there's no rules. 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 But there are 5 rules that everyone holds, I would say. There's no leader, there's no rules. But there are 5 rules that everyone holds, I would say. One holds, I think.
rest of your life if you want, and it never gets old. A lot of things don't get old. We're kind of programmed for the enjoyment of repetition, actually. When we object to that, when we complain about repetition, we put ourselves in a very awkward position since we're human. And the days come, and the nights come, the days come, and the nights come, and the days come, and the nights come. And you eat in the morning, and you eat in the middle of the day, and unless you're in a monastery, you eat in the evening. And you wash, and you do this, and you do that. And mostly, 99% just repetition. But nothing wrong with repetition. The bread of life. I mean, who gets tired of bread? We have to look upon it as such a lovely opportunity, you know. The cycles day after day after day, it's just each one is an opportunity for practice. And practice is not a bad word. It's something that we enjoy. So before I was a monk, I was a musician, and I had to practice every day. I didn't have to practice. I enjoyed practicing every day. I look forward to it. It was a day without practice was a day without bread. Yeah. So we're working on a masterpiece, actually, all of us. And we have various skills. And the masterpiece is loving kindness. When we can experience it, we hear what everybody has been talking about, what all the greatest artists have been painting, what all the greatest musicians have been composing, what all the greatest sculptures have been creating, what all the greatest poems have been about. Finally, we get to experience the thing directly. Art is the after effects of this encounter with truth, and loving kindness is the truth about who you are, and it's the losing the boundaries of yourself. You are now embracing all beings as yourself, as not other than you, not separated from you. And when you do that, because you're in contact with truth, and it's an emotional truth, then you're rewarded. The reward of truth is beauty. The universe, Mother Nature, however you want to call it, kisses you on the forehead. And you will not get kissed unless you listen. If you are a bad child, you will not get kissed. Mother Nature is extraordinarily determined, and she doesn't care if you die. She will not kiss you unless you behave yourself. You cannot get her to accept you, no matter how much you plead, no matter what the case you may make, until you do what she says you must do. And that is to stop this judgments and this separation of yourself from all things, and to stop being harsh with yourself as well, and to give up all these conditions, this contract that you have full of conditions, that you're not going to feel friendly and well until everybody fulfills the conditions you've set down for them, including yourself. Until they've signed on the dotted line, you refuse to be friendly. And so you will never get them to sign on the dotted line. They will never be what you want them to be. You will never be what you want you to be. And so you just have to rip up the whole contract. And the moment you do it, you discover a moment in human experience that has been famous in all human history and in all art. This is the motivation behind these deep attempts to express things, is when you touch on that. It's the profound experience. And then people they blabber away trying to express it like me. It just comes out as words, but there is truly a feeling behind all this. And that feeling is the best feeling in all of the world. And I'm quoting the Buddha when I say that. This is the best feeling in all of the world. And he he's very liberal with his instructions. He says, radiate out above, below, all around, unstinted, unmixed with any other feeling. Radiate it, let it flow. He's embarrassing how much he wants you to do. It's not our nature. We're a little bit reserved. We're a little bit uncomfortable with that idea. And Buddha it's like being in a theater troupe where you have to let go of your inhibitions and act out. He's asking you to do this. Now, of course, you can do this in the privacy of your own room so you don't draw stares. And that's perfectly good, and you really should, in a kind of a dramatic way. Also out in the woods there, go out and stretch your arms out. Be St. Francis for a while, be Jesus, whatever you want to be. Dramatically, abundantly, above, below, all around, unstinted, unmixed with any other ingredients. See what happens.
I just want to say, like, God is in the silence between bites of a meal you're eating slowly. God is in the slow pace of everyday life. A slow sort of serotonergic pace where your mind can be empty. And when you take these stimulants, I really think it's filling your mind with like noise and your own voice. And when your head is filled with noise and your own voice, there's no room to hear God. God will speak to you, but only if you make space for him. And if there's no space, you know, Vyvanse is trying to close the gap between you and what you want to be, violently, aggressively. You're not supposed to close that gap. Vyvanse is trying to take the gap between who you are and what your potential is and just, and we all feel it, we always be doing more, and just collapse it into a singularity. And we were not meant to close that gap, the gap between thought and action. We were meant to live in that tension and fill with God. And understand that that gap would only be closed, that uncomfortable, horrible gap that causes us so much pain would only be closed when we die and when we're reunited with God, because God is the only thing that can reunite us and close that gap. And the real victim of the thing that you're doing is drugs.
I hate the police. Thank you very much.